What is up, Chiefs Kingdom? We are back. Happy Monday. Hope you all enjoy the weekend. Now it's time to lock in. We got some Chiefs news coming up. The latest on Chiefs News Daily presented by Unifyd Healing. We're going to talk more about them later on. I'm Hayley Lewis. Over the next 10 minutes, we're going to get you all caught up on the Kansas City Chiefs headlines. Remember, the show drops on every single weekday, 7 p.m. Central Time on the KCSN YouTube channel. Make sure you head over there, like, and subscribe. Let's get into it. We got a busy one today. All right, we got to address it, so let's get it off the top. Rashee Rice, here is all you need to know about that situation. Sunday morning, it was reported by Dallas Morning News that the Kansas City Chiefs wide receiver Rashee Rice was suspected in connection with a major accident in Dallas. The Dallas Morning News then reported that a vehicle believed to be registered or leased to Rice was involved in the crash that took place around 6:20 p.m. local time on Saturday. A Dallas police spokeswoman told the Morning News that a driver in a Chevrolet Corvette and a driver in a Lamborghini were speeding and both lost control of their vehicles, with the Lamborghini hitting the median wall and causing a chain reaction collision involving 4 other vehicles. She went on to say occupants of the Lamborghini and the Corvette ran from the crash site. 4 people had minor injuries, including 2 who were taken to the hospital. As of the recording of this video, it is not clear whether Rice is facing charges, and his involvement in the accident is also unclear. A woman injured in the crash told Dallas Morning News the men put her 4-year-old in danger and walked away without sympathy. She said cleats were left in the Lamborghini. I'm just blessed I was able to walk out of there. A lawyer who says he's representing a passenger of an Uber that was T-boned says he's gathering info about the crash. It is terrible, but it's not surprising. Everybody in DFW knows that part of Dallas is a magnet for joyriding. CBS Sports' Josina Anderson reported Rice has retained counsel for the situation. Chiefs President Mark Donovan also addressed the situation in an interview with KCMO Talk Radio on Monday morning, saying in all these situations you have to wait until you have all the facts, and frankly, we don't have all the facts at this point. Donovan said, the one comforting fact that we do have is that there was a multi-car crash in Texas, in Dallas, and fortunately, it doesn't appear that anyone was hurt, and we should be grateful for that. We'll get to the bottom of it, we'll gather the facts, and we'll react accordingly. And as of 3:14 p.m. Central Time, Adam Schefter tweeted out a statement from Rashee Rice's attorney, Royce West. It says, on behalf of Rashee Rice, his thoughts are with everyone impacted by the automobile accident on Saturday. Rashee is cooperating with local authorities and will take all necessary steps to address the situation responsibly. Any and all requests for comment can be directed to his attorney, Mr. Royce West of West & Associates, LLP. Well, we all know who QB1 is around here, but QB2 going into next season, that remains a mystery. Last season's backup, Blaine Gabbert, remains unsigned as of now. On the Chiefs' depth chart, right now it just sits that Chris Olodikin and Ian Book are backing up Mahomes. So here are some free agents who could potentially fill the void. This info coming available via Spot Rack. These are some of the top QBs still on the market. We got Ryan Tannehill, Brian Hoyer, Blaine Gabbert, Carson Wentz, and Trevor Siemian. How do you feel about this list? Any of those names jumping out at you, or maybe you want to see here at KC? Jump in the comments. As always, leave us your opinion. We want to know. One name you won't see on that list anymore is veteran QB Jeff Driscoll. Just announced by the Commanders, they're taking the quarterback off of the market. NFL journeyman Jeff Driscoll is reportedly signing with his 7th team in Washington. We've also seen the name Zach Wilson being thrown around as of late, and the idea that he could potentially land here in KC backing up Mahomes. Remember, these are just rumors, but CBS writing, just a 24-year-old with dual threat traits, Wilson could be a low-risk reclamation project for a contender. And NFL.com continues, as Mahomes' understudy in a championship environment, Wilson could sit back and learn how to play the position at a high level from a coach and quarterback who have cracked the code while honing in his skills on the practice field. And what about the draft that is quickly approaching? Could this potentially be a place to snag a backup for the Chiefs? KCSN host Ken Swanson joining us now to break down who might make sense here in KC.
I think if you're a Chiefs fan, you're rooting for 5 quarterbacks to go off the board in the first round. I think 4 are comfortably in, and maybe even 4 in the first 6 picks of the draft. That's Caleb Williams, Drake May, Jaden Daniels, and JJ McCarthy. But you might even see a Bo Nix or a Michael Penix sneak into the first round somewhere before the Chiefs pick. I think that would be what the Chiefs would obviously prefer, better players falling down the board to them. But if you're looking at a backup option for the Kansas City Chiefs who might have to add one of those types of players, I'd start with Spencer Rattler, somewhere around that 3rd, 4th round range. I mean, he's an incredibly talented kid. He makes some high-level throws at South Carolina. He'd be a fun project to develop, and I know that he's had some issues and rubbed some people the wrong way, but by all indications, he's grown up a little bit, so he's a guy to pay attention to. If you're looking for a late day 3 or maybe even undrafted free agent, Austin Reed out of Western Kentucky is a guy I'd keep an eye on. He kind of comes from a wide open passing offense, so he's kind of thrown the ball around. You've seen a lot of reps. He's been a highly productive player at Western Kentucky. Has some ability to throw with anticipation in the middle of the field, which is something I'm always paying attention to. Tough football player, tough kid. Maybe doesn't have elite traits, but he's just a really solid, sound football player. I'd keep an eye on him.
Whether you're a world-class athlete or podcaster like me, we all understand the importance of mental and physical well-being and proper recovery for top-notch performance. That's why I'm excited that Unifyd Healing is sponsoring this episode of Chiefs News Daily. Unifyd Healing is a new and super innovative global network of wellness centers powered by Energy Enhancement System, or EE System. If you haven't heard about EE System yet, you'll want to listen up. This technology promotes wellness, deep relaxation, purification, and rejuvenation. Whether you're here in Kansas City or elsewhere, there are hundreds of other locations across the globe. Access to a center is easy and affordable. Interested in experience the EE System technology for yourself? Go to unifydhealing.com/KCSN to learn more and find a center near you. That's UNIFYD healing.com/KCSN. No material or testimonials on the Unifyd Healing website are intended to be viewed as medical advice or substitute for professional medical advice, diagnosis, or treatment. Always seek the advice of your physician or other qualified healthcare providers with any questions you have regarding a medical condition or treatment and before undertaking a new healthcare regimen, including EE System. Well, the NFL announced the 2023 performance-based pay distributions on Monday, impacting Chiefs guard Trey Smith. What is the performance-based pay program? So glad you asked. It is a program that is collectively bargained benefit that compensates all players based upon their playing time and salary levels. NFL players will receive $393.8 million in performance-based pay for their performance during the 2023 season. Under the performance-based pay program, a fund is created and used as a supplemental form of player compensation based upon comparison of playing time to salary. Players become eligible to receive a bonus distribution in any regular season in which they play at least one official down. In general, players with higher playtime percentages and lower salaries benefit most from the pool. Guard John Simpson, who played for the Baltimore Ravens in 2023, earned the highest amount amongst all NFL players in the 2023 league year performance-based pay program. Now, Trey Smith will receive the 7th highest distribution at $865,484. Smith enters the final year of his rookie contract he signed with the team in 2021. Now, in 2024, Smith will earn a base salary of $3.36 million after earning the proven performance escalator. All right, guys, that does it for another episode of Chiefs News Daily. Again, if you haven't joined our LLC, you gotta sign up. It is free. Joining the Loyal Listeners Club keeps you in the loop. It's a fun way to chat with other fans and interact with our crew over at KCSN. Plus, you can win prizes like a Trent McDuffie signed jersey. Make sure you check out the other prizes going on right now by clicking the link in the description below. You could also win a ticket to our NFL Draft Watch Party. That's up for grabs. A KCSN hoodie. We're also raffling off a Zoom call with a KCSN host to chat all things Chiefs football. You can also get discounts on tickets for less, as well as Mission Taco. And as always, please keep those questions coming. Submit your questions by Wednesday in order for a chance to get mentioned on the Friday show. All right, I think I've done it all. We're going to wrap it up here. See you tomorrow at 7 p.m. Central Time. Have a good one.